Hello, welcome to tonight's Learn More About Park Lane presentation. I would like to welcome you here. My name is Dana Diorsi, and I am a sales vice president with Park Lane. I have been with the company for about 4 years now, and previous to that, I was in another jewelry selling company within the direct sales industry. I live in Rhode Island with my husband, Michael, and my two children, Sophia, who is 15, and my son, Ryan, who is just turned 12. So they keep me very busy and very on the go, which I'll talk a little bit more about later. But they are really my reason for everything and why I do this business. So tonight, I want to tell you a little bit about why I love direct sales in general, why I love the jewelry industry, why I chose Park Lane, especially having had been with another company before, and why I think now is a great time to jump on in. So if you are watching this video, chances are someone invited you to watch this video because they see something in you where they really think this could be a great opportunity for you. So so hopefully I will answer most of the questions that you might have during the course of this video. So let's start with why I love direct sales. So there are a number of reasons, but the first and foremost is flexibility. So like I said just a few moments ago, my kids keep me very busy and very on the go. I pretty much drive right now, probably about 26 hours a week of just pure driving. Not even being at their sports and activities or their games or their shows or anything. That is just pure driving time. So probably over the course of a week, I'm spending about 45 hours of time just related to kids, transporting them to school and back. My daughter is like 3 hours a day of just getting her to school and back. And same thing, my son, he goes to school a half hour away. So I almost have like a full-time job in just managing my kids' schedule. So I need something where I can really be flexible and work on, what works best for me and my family, where I can schedule my business around my family time and not my family time around my business, which sometimes happens. So that was really important to me. But at the same time, all of those activities that my children participate in are really expensive. So I also need to be making significant income while I'm able to work flexibly. So that's my next point, is that I really love how you can earn immediate income in direct sales, right? It is as simple as you could start right now, and next week you could have a paycheck. You could do your own party, do your own launch party, and you could be bringing in a paycheck as quickly as next week. So I like the immediacy of that income, how simple it is to get started. Speaking of simplicity, I also love that direct sales is kind of like a plug and play business, right? So I actually, previous to doing direct sales at all, I had my own business as a small business owner. And let me tell you, it was very complicated. There was a lot that went along with that, creating the website, doing everything all on my own, all of the marketing. And so what I love about direct sales is it's so simple. For a very, very small cost of entry, you get access to a website for a year. Someone else does the product fulfillment for you. On our team, which is the Treasure Tribe, we get access to a ton of resources. We get party scripts, graphics done for us, trainings, words to say, you name it, we get the resource. There's really nothing we have to create on our own, right? It's all really provided to us. We may customize it, give it our own flavor, all of that, but by and large, everything we need is provided for us. So that is incredible. So I really, really love that because it keeps it very, very simple, especially for people that are working this business in tiny pockets of time. And most people are. Most people are doing this business alongside a full-time job and managing a family. So it really needs to be something that is very simple that people can plug into. Okay. So now, why jewelry? So first and foremost, jewelry is simple and it is fun, right? I love that with jewelry, I don't have to learn product ingredients. I don't have to worry about, skin like rashes on people's faces. It's like very simple. People see what they like and they grab what they like. People know how to shop. They know what their style is. So I love that. It's very simple and very fun. People love fashion. They love style. They love seeing how different people style things. So it's very joyful and it's very simple. So that is what the first thing that I enjoy about jewelry. Secondly, I love being someone who's in business in jewelry, I love that it's kind of a consumable product. Some people don't think of jewelry as a consumable product, but it is, because every season people are refreshing their wardrobes. That's just what women do. That's what we've done for all time, right? The new trends come out. There's new, Pantone colors of the year. Everyone wants to get in on it. So people are refreshing their wardrobes on a regular basis. Also, it's a very giftable item. Jewelry is the most gifted item. So even if for some reason you have a friend or a family member that doesn't like jewelry, they sure know somebody who likes jewelry. So when the holidays come around, Mother's Day comes around, everyone is a potential customer for you because people love jewelry as a gift. Next, it really is just something I kind of alluded to this before when I talked about being fun, but it really just spreads joy. It puts a smile on people's faces. There's nothing like when, as women, one thing I know is that when we feel like we're put together, we just show more confidence. We bring more of ourselves into the world. And so when I can help someone kind of put on a little bit of sparkle, a busy mom, someone who is, feels maybe they're in a style rut and they need a little something special, or they're, always on the go, and they can just throw on a quick pair of earrings and feel like they're put together. That just makes me so happy. There's something about sparkle. It triggers those endorphins, and women love it. The last thing is that it's a conversation starter. So being in the business of selling jewelry, it's great because everywhere I go, I'm always getting compliments, right? Whether it's a cute pair of stud earrings or a little earring like this, women love to compliment other women. So even in the line at Starbucks or at a baseball game, there are other moms or ladies who are like, hey, I love that necklace. Those earrings are so cute. Where'd you get them? And so it's a natural conversation starter and really help you grow your business because you're always people are always bringing it up for you. And then it kind of gives you the lead in to say, oh, great, I sell this myself. So whereas some, there are maybe other, industries within direct sales where, taking supplements or some skincare, people don't know that and it's not visible for them to comment on. So it really kind of leads into those natural conversations and leads into natural business with the people around you. Okay. Third, why? I'm going to take a little sip of water because I feel like I'm getting a little frog in my throat here. So third, why Park Lane? So first of all, if in case you don't know this already, Park Lane is the world's largest and longest standing direct sales jewelry company. We have been in business for 67 years, and it's a family owned and operated company based out of around Chicago, the Chicago area. One thing that has struck me so much since my time joining Park Lane is that I really feel like it is one of the most generous and loving companies in the direct sales industry. While it is obviously a large company, it really has that small family feel to it. And you feel like you are not just a number, you're not just a rep, like you're part of their family, and that they really do care about you. And that really makes all the difference. So I love that it has that kind of small family feel to it. I remember when I joined Park Lane, the CEO actually messaged me on Facebook that night to welcome me, and I like my jaw dropped. I couldn't believe it. I've been on incentive trips, which we'll talk about later, and sometimes when you go on these trips, the CEO and the corporate people are kind of off to the side. They were at the pool with us. They were hanging out with us. They were at dinner with us, right? There was no line to see them. They were chit-chatting with us. Their kids were playing, their grandkids were playing with my kids. It was absolutely fantastic. So it really has that great family vibe to it. As far as their jewelry is concerned, what I love is that the collection is very diverse, right? There's something for everyone. There's a style for everyone, whether you are bold and trendy or simple and classic or anywhere in between, there's something for you. And I think that's really important because, I have my personal style of what I love, but that's not what everyone loves. And I want to make sure that I'm bringing my customers something that really speaks to them, speaks to their taste. But at the same time, I love that one product, I don't have to learn about lots of, it's just jewelry, right? I'm not worried about other accessories, clothing, anything else like that. It's just one specific type of product, which makes it a lot easier. I also love that Park Lane stands behind the quality of their products. So they do have a guarantee on their products. If people are unhappy, they have a return window where they can return their jewelry for a refund. They can exchange up to 120 days. And even better, there's a great replacement policy. So if something happens to your jewelry, whether it's you did something or it's manufacturer's defect. So if your child pulls on your necklace, if your earring falls in the driveway, you run over the car, or your dog eats your bracelet, it doesn't matter. We will replace that for you. So I absolutely love that. You free replacements within 120 days, and then up to a year as long as that product is still in stock for a small replacement fee. So I love that when people shop with Park Lane, they are shopping with confidence, and I really feel confident sharing it because I know that it's backed by that quality guarantee. Next, I love that Park Lane has an amazing host plan. If you have been in this industry ever before, the host plan makes a big difference because hosts are the lifeblood of our business. That is how we're meeting new people. That's how we're growing our business. Obviously, when we start our business, it's our friends and family members that usually help us get off to a start. We have our launch party, but the goal is to kind of get out of that group as quickly as possible and expand. So what's great is that every party you have, your hostess is bringing new people into your community. You're not having to go find those people. Your hostess is bringing them to you. So to thank them, we want to make sure they're generously rewarded, right? So we have an incredible host plan. Many of our hostesses earn an average of $400 in free product plus thank you gifts, half off, all of that. So they are thrilled and they want to come back for more. They want to host again. They tell their friends about it. Their friends want to host. I mean, that just makes our job easier the better the host plan. So that makes a big difference. Now, in terms of our stylist programs, which you're probably interested in, one thing that is amazing is that Park Lane has one of the best compensation plans in the industry. Our stylists earn between 30 and 50% commission on their personal sales. And if they choose to build a team, they will earn commissions on that team as well. And there are other bonuses as you move up in the leadership ranks. There's a lot of opportunity for income potential. So I absolutely love that. 30 to 50% is a very high percentage of sales. And it ranges from when, if you're just starting out, and as you grow as a leader, that percentage increases. On top of all that, our perks are fantastic. So I'm going to share a few of our perks with you that really have made a difference for me and for my team. The first is our Rich Rewards Club. So every month, our stylists can earn up to $1,100 in free jewelry of their choice, which is amazing. So having been in another jewelry company before, and I don't need to compare, but I just want to let you know why that's so cool. When you're able to earn that free jewelry, you're able to keep the money that you earn in your pocket instead of taking that money and having to reinvest it in jewelry, right? Park Lane really wants its stylists to be earning money to be successful. And so they know that in order to do that, you need to have some jewelry samples to show people, right? Whether you're doing online parties, which is mostly what I do. I do 100% online parties. There are some people that might do an in-person party too here or there, but you need some pieces to show people, right? So they want to make sure that you're able to earn that based on, your performance. So that has been absolutely incredible. It's hard to believe probably right now for you, but I mean, I'm at a point where I have so much free jewelry around me. I mean, I use them for giveaways. I use them for team incentives. I've got the whole line already. I mean, it's just at a point you're sort of like rolling in free jewelry. It's kind of crazy. So that's what I love too, because it's like their generosity then allows you to be generous with other people. And so that, I know it's something that my customers really love, my team really loves. So that is absolutely incredible. Also, we have a Mercedes car program. And it is eligible. So sometimes in companies, you'll have a car program, but it's really for that tippity top level of leadership. Here at the first level of leadership, you can become eligible for our Mercedes car program. And it is a flexible program. So should you choose to, if you qualify for the program and you choose to go for the Mercedes, you will have a certain amount a month that is allocated to that. And if not, you are able to, so for example, I do not lease the Mercedes. You can take a cash bonus every month. So I get a cash bonus of $500, which is a great perk. $500 is a great perk. So I'm able to take advantage of that. So, and again, I'm going to reiterate, it's like available at the first level of leadership. So it is not something that is impossible to attain. It is very doable for someone who's consistently working their business and growing their business, bringing people onto their team. And the way that you are eligible for it, it's also kind of, what's the word? It's like graded to the level that you are. So the qualifications at the first level of leadership are here. And if you're a little bit higher of a leader, the qualifications might be a little higher. So it's kind of, graded to where you are. So it's very appropriate and very doable. And lastly, who here likes to travel? Okay, raise your hand if you love to travel. Park Lane offers two international incentive trips per year. And again, they are something that if you are really consistently working your business, they are very doable, right? It is, again, not something where a very small percentage of people will be going on those trips. It's something, if you're consistently working your business, it is very doable. And our team really helps people kind of plot out and plan for how strategically they can achieve those trips. So right now we're actually working toward a trip to Paris, France, which everyone is super excited about. We recently have had trips to Cabo, the last trip before Paris that we earned was to Cabo. Before that was to Kona, Hawaii. So, I mean, really fantastic trips. And they spoil you on these trips. I took both my kids to Key West last year, and they couldn't believe, just lobster dinners, food abounding, jewelry gifts at the table for you. Like, they really spoiled you. So, and beyond that, truly, it's like the community of people and being around them and everyone, feeling really special when you are there with, your team, your leaders, and also the leadership in the company. So that's pretty cool. Okay. I have a few notes here, so I want to make sure I cover everything for you. What else? Oh, I want to also talk a little bit about our direct appoint program. So that is actually how I came into Park Lane, and that is something that is pretty unique in this industry. So if you have leadership experience in another direct sales company, built a team, you've been a leader, you may be eligible to come in at a lateral level of leadership. The way I like to explain this is like if you worked at a bank and you were the vice president of the bank and you wanted to go to another bank, you would not be interviewing for a teller position because that's just not where you're the level that you're at that particular time. You have worked your way up the ladder to a certain point and you want to, earn some credit for all of the leadership and what you have learned. So at Park Lane, you don't have to start at the bottom if you were coming in with that leadership experience. So you have the opportunity to meet with one of our national directors, talk a little bit about the experience that you've had with your business, and then she will determine, what might be an appropriate and lateral spot for you to come into the Park Lane compensation plan and program. And that really can make a big difference, especially if you're, if you're leading a team and you want to, it kind of makes up for some of that income until you start to build your team here as well. Because our commission percentages are so high compared to some other companies. But also what's great is that you don't have to leave your other company. If you are happy with your other company, but you want to add something in and just layer something on, you can just do that. So you can just kind of add this as an additional layer, but if you have that leadership experience, you can kind of come in at that higher level. So I think that's a really unique program. And I think, for me, that was a big part of my decision. I don't know if I had to start at the bottom, if I would have been as ready to leave and make that decision. So that was a big part of my decision. Obviously, all of the perks that we talked about in terms of the compensation, the perks, all of that really were outstanding to me. The hostess program, all of those things made a big deal. One thing I just realized I didn't talk about when I'm talking about the hostess program, I didn't talk about the customer sale. I'm going to go back. Another big perk, this was another big reason why I decided to join Park Lane, was the customer sale. So if you've shopped with Park Lane before, we have a great customer sale where when you buy 2 items at full price, your least expensive items, you can then get up to 4 items at half off. In addition, many times we have bonus buys where you can get like $200 items for $30, sometimes $100 items for free. Like, we just layer on all the love and all the bonuses. Why do I love that? Because I know that when women feel like they got a fantastic deal on some beautiful quality products, they are going to come back for more. They're going to tell their friends about it. Their friends are going to come back for more. I mean, that's just how it works. Women love a great deal. And so it really helps when you are the salesperson from that sales perspective, that those people are very happy with the deal that they got. So that really, in terms of average order size, my average order size from my other company really kicked it up a notch because people were purchasing more because they were getting better deals and they felt really good about it. So that has made a great difference as well. Last thing I want to talk about in terms of programs and whatnot is our fundraising program. So if you are someone who loves to give back, if fundraising is near or dear to your heart, we have a great program at Park Lane where if it for nonprofit organizations, 501c3s, if you want to partner with them, you can partner with them in a Park Lane fundraiser where Park Lane will, you get it approved through Park Lane, and then Park Lane will give back 50% of all sales to that organization, which is an extremely high percentage. If you've ever done fundraisers for schools or whatnot, 50% is a large percentage. It's unheard of. So that is really fantastic as well. And that's really fun to feel like you're giving back. The company is giving back as well. Okay. Now, why now? Why is now a great time to join Park Lane? So for a lot of reasons. But I think one of the things that stands out to me right now is, kind of the dip in the economy that we've seen, right? Prices have risen everywhere, gas prices, food prices, all of that. I mean, I don't know anyone whose expenses have not gone up over the last several months, year or so. And here's what I know. It is much easier to do something like this, a little bit of a side gig, and add $1,000 of income to your family's budget every month than it is to go through your budget and take out $1,000, right? So, or $500 or whatever it is. It is easier to do so. It is more fun and easier to add a fun side gig like this, where you can be earning some extra income from your family, than it is to really significantly cut some of the expenses that you've gotten used to, right? So I think it's just smart right now. Even if you're in a position where maybe you don't think that you need a little boost, it's always good to have a little bit of extra. Maybe you're throwing it aside just in case. I just think, I think it makes a lot of sense right now. I also think, even with all of that happening, our business is growing. I forget what it was, a few weeks ago, we had Park Lane's best week ever in its company history. So that was absolutely incredible. The company is thriving. It is, again, 67 years in business, so has a very, very strong foundation. And I think that's important, especially in these uncertain economic times. Also, a great point is that we've got a great sign-up special going on. So when you join Park Lane, there are several kit options. They range, the lowest kit option to join is a $99 kit, which would get you $500 in free jewelry of your choice. And then there are two higher levels as well. And the stylist who invited you to this event can tell you a little bit more about them. But I'm going to grab a little something right now to show you closer to me when I started this video. Right now, when you sign up, you not only get that free jewelry in your kit, but you also get to pick out one of these, an impression bracelet of your choice. These are valued at $188, ladies. And you get to grab one of these. You get to pick what color you'd like, and you get that as an extra free gift right now when you join. So that's a fun perk as well. So that's why I would say, if you've been contemplating it, might as well click the button on it right now. So to kind of close things up, what I would say is, if let's just talk like girlfriends, okay? The thing I love about Park Lane, it's something that you've been thinking about and you're not sure, could you be successful at something like this? Let me just tell you, you can. You will have all the support that you need here through the stylist that is enrolling you and our larger team, the Treasure Tribe team. We have incredible training, incredible support, and you will not be alone. Our team has invested, I forgot to tell you this too, our team has invested in an incredible personal growth and development program with a success mindset coach, Brad Bizjack, for the year, 12 months of training. I mean, just that is worth thousands of dollars. So that's just another perk on top of it. I forgot to mention that as well. So you can see there's so many perks. It's like you forget to mention them. There's so many. So there's so much support. Everyone is here for you. All the tools, the training are there, the templates, anything that you need. But even better is that there's really no risk. Like I said, the lowest kit entry point is $99. For $99, you're getting $500 in jewelry of your choice and a $188 impression bracelet, right? So you try it out. Like there's no harm in trying something out, right? You do your launch party, your stylist helps you do that. It's not like you have to do it on your own. She's going to do that for you. She's going to walk you through it. You're going to invite your friends and family, introduce them to Park Lane, see how they like it. You do your launch party. You make some income from that. You're going to get some free jewelry. You book a couple of parties from that. You try those parties on your own. Your stylist is going to walk you through how you do that. Try a few parties. If you love it, amazing. You continue along and you keep doing it, right? If you don't love it, no worries at all either, right? Like you have not lost nothing. There's no quotas. You have not lost anything. There's no quotas. There's no minimums. There's no hidden fees. If you decide at any point it's not for you, that is okay too. Just try it out, right? You're going to walk away, even if you walk away after your launch party and a couple of parties, you're going to get your commission checks, you're going to get your free jewelry, you're going to get all those perks, right? So you can only benefit from this for a mere $99, which is less than a trip to Target, right? I mean, think about how much we spend at Target when we go and we just need laundry detergent, right? You're spending more than $99. So, and also my guess is you've spent more than $99 with Park Lane before. So it's really in your best interest to maximize your value, right? So that's all I have to say. And so hopefully this has answered a lot of questions you have. If you have additional questions, please reach out to the stylist who invited you to this. And I'm going to be really bold here at the end and just say, welcome to Park Lane. I'm looking forward to seeing you introduced as a new member of our Treasure Find team. Thanks, everyone. I hope you had a great night and this was helpful. Bye.